So I'd worked for a lot of big law firms over the years, handling personal injury cases. I'd worked as a public defender and represented hundreds and hundreds of criminal defendants. I decided that I wanted to open a firm where I could offer convenience to clients. We do everything electronically these days. A practice that would be efficient and cost-effective for clients. I wanted to reduce all the waste of having big offices and a huge staff and be able to cut through all that noise and give clients a really cost-effective and efficient representation. A couple of years ago, we began noticing that Crossroad Legal was getting a ton of inquiries and phone calls. I mean, hundreds of people calling our firm about FOID card reinstatements. They'd lost their right to bear arms in Illinois, and our firm was getting bombarded with these cases. So we decided that what we would do is begin serving those clients. We began researching and learning the law, and ultimately decided to open a whole new division of our firm and call it My Gun Lawyer. And that whole division of the firm is designed to serve clients in gun rights cases, ranging from estate planning for gun owners to criminal defense and gun crimes, and helping with reinstating their FOID and concealed carry permits. Basically created a new division of Crossroad Legal and called it My Gun Lawyer. And the idea is to make sure that clients understand that when they contact us about their gun rights cases or a gun trust, that they are working exclusively with an attorney who is highly focused on that one practice area. And we do. We focus our attention greatly on firearm litigation. You know, I'm a combat veteran. Did a couple tours overseas when I was younger, and guns have always been a big part of my family's life. From hunting as a youth to the military service, and even now, my kids are learning how to shoot. Guns are kind of a way of life for a lot of Americans. And I grew up in rural Florida. Just about everybody I knew went shooting and hunting. As early as middle school, many of my friends had shotguns and rifles, and we would go shooting together as just a hobby. And so for me, guns are part of life. It's not unusual for me to be shooting on a weekend as a hobby. And I realized that the state of Illinois began to really infringe upon people's rights. The state of Illinois revokes people's firearm rights for just about any reason, often for reasons that are not legal or just. And I saw an injustice. I realized that my clients were being harmed. People were losing their rights and did not know where to turn. And I felt it was sort of an obligation. It was my duty to get involved as an attorney and use my skill and my experience as an attorney in a way that I could help the public and help my fellow Americans fight for their right to bear arms. You know, we get clients from all walks of life, but I would say that for us, we typically get calls from people who've been involved in a lot of motorcycle accidents, car wrecks. We do a lot of nursing home abuse litigation, so people who have loved ones living in nursing homes that suffer severe injuries. We represent those families. And we also still have a considerable book of business handling criminal defense cases throughout the local region. A lot of our clients come to us actually after having a prior attorney or after having a public defender. They come to us frustrated, confused, not understanding their rights. Many times they feel like they've been paying for something and don't know what they're getting. And our goal is always to make sure they understand what they're paying for and what they're going to get, and to make the process easy and understandable. Our typical client, if I had to say, would be about a 40 to 65-year-old male living in a rural community who has lost their FOID card because they got into a loud argument at Walmart, or because 30 years ago they got a traffic ticket or a minor misdemeanor and the state police just decided to take their FOID card. We do get a lot of clients from major cities like Chicago and Springfield and Peoria, but I would say our typical client is rural. What sets My Gun Lawyer apart, at least in my opinion, is our commitment to empowering our clients to do as much as they can on their own and saving our clients money. When someone loses their Second Amendment rights, it can be extremely frustrating because on one hand, they know they have this fundamental right, but on the other, they're now faced with spending a lot of money on legal fees and court filing fees to try and get their FOID card back. What we have done is we have created a self-serve option for clients who feel comfortable with technology and want to try it themselves to save some money, we have this all-inclusive system that will walk them through step by step how to handle their own FOID card appeal. It's worth noting that not every client is going to qualify for that. There are types of appeals that an attorney will have to handle, but if a person qualifies and they have a simpler appeal that can be handled by an individual without an attorney helping them, this self-serve option will walk them through step by step each part of the process, from the kinds of forms they need to where to submit those forms, the deadlines that apply, and even offers tutorial videos to support the material that they're given. For most practice areas, attorneys use terms like family law, criminal law, personal injury law. A gun lawyer is exactly what it sounds like. It's an attorney who focuses their practice on guns, in particular gun rights. Illinois is one of the strictest states for gun owners, and we have a lot of very unique, specific laws that apply to the ownership and possession of firearms in Illinois. So we have opted to focus our practice on protecting the rights of gun owners, helping them restore their rights when they are lost, and even handling things such as estate plans, firearm gun trusts. We offer NFA gun trusts. We offer estate plans for gun owners who are looking to protect the legacy of a large collection. We advise small businesses that have gun-related activities such as firearm dealers, concealed carry permit instructors, people who maybe need some consulting work to understand laws better. Those are all within the umbrella of gun law. You know, when I was in the military, I had a million options in front of me. I could have gone one way or the other, and I decided that the law was the best place for me to continue this commitment to service. I love serving others. I love serving the community. I think one of the best things an American can do is defend the civil rights and the liberties of their fellow citizens. And one of the things I've always really appreciated about the legal profession is, say what you will about attorneys, but by and large, most attorneys take very seriously their responsibilities, their responsibility to clients, to protect their clients, to advocate for people. And in many ways, being a soldier and going off to war and fighting in battles, it primes you for that. It teaches you early on that you are doing something for others. You are taking on a task, you're waging war on behalf of others. And it's the same in the courtroom. When we go to court for a client, when we draft a pleading for a client, it's very much the same. We are taking up the task of defending their rights for them because we have a massive system and we have a complicated system of laws. And without a lawyer present, it's sort of like fighting a war without guns. And I really appreciate the opportunity to be that soldier, to be the person who is fighting for my clients. The best way to reach out to us is to go to our website. From the website, you can do a lot of homework. You can watch informational videos, and you can even take a free questionnaire. You don't have to put your information in. We don't ask for your email. We don't send you spam. But you take a quick 2 to 3 minute questionnaire, and it will help you understand if you're qualified to possibly handle your own FOID card appeal. You can also schedule an appointment for a consultation on our website or send us a quick message. Alternatively, you can always call us at our phone number, 833-FOID-LAW. Your rights are our fight.